a video using up those candied banana peel that I made. So I'm going to make some banana bread so I can use up this banana peel, because again I think they're obviously going to work together. It's gone nice and crystallised at the banana peel that I candied. I've just dusted it in a little flour. I'm going to add it to some banana cake mixture, and then we're going to see how it turns out. So I've just added a bit of flour so they don't all clump down to the bottom of the cake, and then I've also got some candied melon skin. So what candied watermelon skin. So I had 4 bananas, so I thought, well, I might as well make another banana cake, and we'll kind of put them in. Just as, I mean, melon's not going to, candied melon kind of, I'm just doing it this way so I don't have to make another plain cake. So like I'm making a banana cake, so I might as well use up the other candied peel as well. That kind of, it's just out of ease rather than anything else. So what's the recipe? It's 2 bananas, 2 eggs, 140 grams worth of butter, flour and sugar, and then you just kind of like mix it all up into a batter, and then however much peel that I've got. And then, so I did 2 batches, well I did 1 batch, this goes in 2. So this is the other batch, and this is the watermelon candied peel thrown into there. There's a lot more of that. It'll be right, dusted that in flour as well. It's slightly lost its colour. It's not as shiny as it was, so I don't know if you can kind of see that. It tastes a little bit more candied now. Still got a bit of a crunch, but just a little less. But it tastes like more like it's actually crystallising. So we'll put that in there. And we'll bake these, is it 160 degrees, something like that, for an hour. We'll see how this turns out. I've never had much success with banana cake, banana bread. It's one of those, there's so many different recipes for it. And it's not like making a cake where it's 4-4-4-2. There's lots of kind of different variations. And it never really kind of says that the weight of what weight of the banana you should be putting in. It just says 2 bananas, and you know, bananas aren't uniform. But anyway, I'm waffling as always. So, we'll see how it turns out. I'm baking anyway today, so I might as well make these as well. So banana and watermelon, interesting flavour combination, but it's just to see how it works in a cake more than anything. And I don't want to waste a fruit cake, but I'm quite happy to waste a banana cake. Yeah, because fruit cakes are more expensive with the ingredients they put into them. But this is just basically 2 bananas, 2 eggs, and a bit of flour, eggs and flour and sugar and butter. So, in the oven for about an hour. We'll see how it turns out. Right, it should be ready. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's ready. That looks ready. It smells great. So we'll kind of have to see how they turn out. So we'll let them cool, and then we'll slice into them. It'll be kind of quite curious. I'll be curious to see if the banana bits make a difference. They've cooled and they've sunk a bit, which is always my problem with banana bread. So I kind of think I really should go through lots of different recipes and see how they turn out. But they look good. I don't know which one's which. We'll cut into them and we'll find out which is which. Oh, that could be harder. Oh, I think that's the watermelon. Yeah, that's the watermelon. So, yeah, I think maybe it's a video for the future, but maybe I should get like a good recipe. So like for banana bread, and kind of how much banana actually in weight rather than a banana, because bananas vary, don't they? You know, like a weight of banana as compared to size. So like, you know, like when does a medium banana become a large banana? Do you know what I mean? So, and then a large banana, a huge banana. So anyway, it's a little bit soggy. Nice though. Nice. And then I'm not interested in the flavour. I'm just interested in how the watermelon does as a candied fruit. That slight crunch to the watermelon, because of the skin, works. So I think, I'm not kind of saying that it's like you could do like a watermelon cake and have a lot of it in there, but as part of the candied peel that you put into a fruit cake, to have that different type of texture of the watermelon, I think would be kind of quite nice. And it's almost like having walnuts in it. So like when you have a walnut cake, the walnuts soften and you get that slight crunch of a walnut, especially if you make it one day and then serve it the next, you get that nice crunch of watermelon. So it's not that dissimilar from that, and therefore I think it works. So I think in a fruit cake, I think that would work, which will be, I've made loads of fruit cakes. How many have I got? I've got 7. So I don't need to make any fruit cakes for quite a while. I've had a lot of fruit and things to use up. So I've got 7 fruit cakes, which are maturing, so I don't need to make any more for a while. But I have got some more watermelon. So that will certainly be something to try in the future. And I think it will work, and I think it'd be nice. Not too much of it in there, not kind of like going overboard, but it's just as that different kind of texture, kind of quite nice. Well, I shouldn't have eaten that. Now I've got to chew it and swallow it. Oh. I mean, it's a little bit. Well, that's some of the banana. It's a little bit. You're taking like a waste product and you turn it into something useful. So I don't. I think. What would be my thoughts on that? It's something entirely ridiculous, but I quite like the idea of you taking something useless and making it useful. And you know, if what we call it, if you're a bit short of money and you've got time, you can make your own candied peel, and you pretty much can be able to use anything. So I think if you can use watermelon, you'll be able to use pumpkin, and you'll be able to use butternut squash and all those type of things, because they've got a similar type of thickness and texture to their skin. So it would almost be like a mock nut, you know, like putting like nut in a cake. So I think that would kind of work. It's something to think about for the future, and the idea of, I don't know. I suppose I don't know what I'm trying to kind of say. You know, I don't think in the UK, it's not something you need to kind of do. You don't need to save the watermelon skin and candy it yet. You know what I mean? But I was looking at the price of candied fruit today, and it was really quite expensive. So it was like, I was in a shop where it was like weigh things out as you weigh things out yourself and take your own bags and things like that. And they had packets of candied orange peel, and it was about 50p for a quarter of an orange worth of peel, which seems kind of quite expensive. But everything's down to have you got the time to make something And do you not want to throw something away? If you've got some animals, like chickens or goats or pigs or those type of things, you feed them the watermelon skin, you know, and they give you something in return. But yeah, interesting, and it works. Can't imagine anyone's going to do it though, apart from me.